Salve, salve rapaziada, boa tarde. Bora agora para mais um jogo, Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. Em 24 de fevereiro de 2022, nossa casa, Ucrânia, brutalmente invadida e forçada à guerra. Ixi, não depois o resto. Vambora. Este jogo apresenta uma função de aumento automático. Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. Vai ser bom, hein? Narration e This Weekend. A lista completa está disponível nos créditos. Vou vir aqui, cadê? Configuração, ali áudio. Então, vamos iniciar o jogo então, tropa. Assombração sobre Londres. Baker Street.
Dr. Watson, would you kindly close the door behind you so that we can limit the price of your carelessness to merely hours of work rather than days?
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I found myself rather taken aback. I saw tidier houses in war-torn Afghanistan. Are those my surgical needles?
I ran out of tacks and the matter required immediate attention.
Was that my supper?
Plainly not, for I was the one who ate it.
I set it aside for this evening.
And for that I am grateful.
Is that my bed?
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question? Namely, the whereabouts of today's newspapers. They are the key to everything. The newsboy is usually reliable.
Medically speaking, I often find that the key to everything is good sleep. In a bed. Your papers are here, on the table.
Let us see what the postman brought today.
Tá bem, vamos assim pra interface. falar que isso aqui.
This mess is getting out of hand. What will the landlady think?
As contas de objetos. Notícias de Londres, 28 de setembro de 1888. As tensões entre a Inglaterra e Suíça crescem após uma série de eventos desafortunados. Durante a recente visita da princesa suíça Hildur a Londres, o principal escândalo foi o constrangimento dos corpos diplomáticos britânicos como resultado da inexplicável desaparição do guarda-costas pessoal da princesa Hildur. O velho membro de tal círculo íntimo aproveitou a oportunidade de explorar Londres no seu dia livre, mas nunca retornou do seu passeio noturno. Um porta-voz da polícia garantiu aos notícias que eles confiam em que o guarda-costas será localizado, pois ele é um representante do povo escandinavo. Entre aspas, um homem assim é facilmente notado, seja por seus pares no clube de cavaleiros ou pelas belas senhoritas que os confortam.
Local gossip, all of it uninteresting. Your order from Barnes' bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Seu pedido da livraria de
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's good
Another letter
service.
from Werner.
Vogel.
I never reply, but they keep coming. I don't see the Strand. Where is it?
Pardon me?
I am on the precipice of uncovering a pattern of crime across London spanning many months and involving many men. The missing paper cannot be a coincidence.
That's preposterous.
My dear fellow, life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man can invent.
Well, life used your newspaper to wipe its posterior, so after that unpleasant discovery this morning, I disposed of it. But in lieu of the Strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing. I have just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stemwick, who...
No, that will not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
Tá, The Strand está de volta.
The dustbin is yours for the digging, Mr. Holmes. Don't look at me. If you want the newspaper, you'll have to get your hands dirty. If you come across one of my drafts, please leave it in the bin. If I am honest, part of me will enjoy watching you rifle through rubbish. Seems only fair after what you did to our flat.
Então bora, né, tropa? Vai, e agora? Onde nós começamos? Tá chuvoso hoje. Tente se vestir com algo mais apropriado ao clima. Abra o registro de casas com senha, navegue até o guarda-roupas contábil e pegue um chapéu.
If I am honest, part of me will enjoy watching you rifle through rubbish. Seems only fair after what you did to our flat.
Ei lá, rapaziada, que porra é? Que isto? Agora vamos explorar a cidade. Baker Street 221B.
A cactus spine. If it gets in your skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool. You were mistaken, Dr. Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil. See, Watson? The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You? That's madness. Do you even have enemies that would want to kill you? Okay, perhaps from Cordona. How about that Vogel fellow? He seems rather obsessed with you. Would he do something like this? Why go through all this scheming to murder you? A spine stuck to the newspaper is hardly lethal. A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy another. A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy another. A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy another. A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy another. A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy another. A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy another.
Get the Strand! Get your copy of the Strand here! Sorry, Mr. Holmes. I just sold my last paper.
Blast. Then why are you still here?
Boss pays by the hour. No sense in returning early.
Any breaking news today?
The dog accident. It's the talk of the town.
Esse moleque é doido,
yes.
né?
Besides the tripe on the front
Sem jornal na
page,
mão, só gritando.
anything
Ô,
about
louco.
burglaries?
I'm not sure, sir.
You're a bright child. I presume you see
O que
everything
vocês
that
acham,
goes on
tropa?
around
Se nós
here.
zerar hoje,
Nothing gets past me, mister.
todo ele, o
And
que
tell
vocês
me,
acham de meter um
Did you
CSzinho?
notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Precisely. What do you know?
I know the value of a shilling.
Dr. Watson,
Cool, now I can take the day off.
can you describe the man you saw?
He was carrying a lot of books. Up to his chin they were.
Never heard of a well-read assassin.
Looks can deceive. Hence the appeal of disguises. Did you see what he was up to?
Nah, not really. I saw him approaching your house, but I had a customer. Then there's a loud bang. I ducked down. Not 'cause I was scared, 'cause I wasn't. I had to protect the merchandise. And all I could see was him kneeling at your door.
Which way did he go?
Not sure. I was distracted by customers. Sorry.
All right. You earned your shilling. That'll be all.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes. Maybe I could be your eyes and ears. If you have more shillings. Get the Strand! Get your copy of the Strand here!
É, tropa. Vamos ver
A
daqui
ruined
a tempo.
newspaper is hardly the
Get
end
your
of the
copy of
world.
the
We can
Strand
always buy
here.
another.
Get the Strand! Get your copy of the Strand here!
Outro cara não quer falar com nós. Ó, o jogo é bonito, né, galerinha? Olha. Ai. Não dá pra entrar ali.
A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy another. A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy another.
Livraria do Barnes. O que vocês acham, tropa? Vamos entrar aqui. Vamos ver qual é que era.
Impressive stature, strong gaze. I think this man deserves a knighthood.
Really, Holmes? How can you be so sure?
On rare occasions, Watson, it can suffice to trust one's gut. gratitude, Sir Arthur.
Aqui, pá, tá maluco?
A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy another.
Horas.
A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy
Só
another.
fala isso. Aqui, gente, até aqui tem mendigo. Só é um ninja, sei lá. Não, mas eu acho, assim, cara, ele não vai ter nada embaixo, mas eu acho. Gatinho. Miau. Bora, gato. Olha, algo me diz que a gente vai entrar naquela parte de baixo.
A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy another.
Temos pra cá. Nossa, só vamos entrar aqui.
What a grim view. A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy another.
Será que o carinha da livraria já voltou? O Ramiro? Vamos ver, vamos ver. Bora, 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 ui, bora, 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 bora. Tá, então... Será que temos que ir reto aqui? Vamos esperar um pouco aqui. Bora então, tropinha. Bora, bora, tropa. Mansão de Stenwick.
A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always
Você
buy
vai falar
another.
do jornal, cara. Bora. Bandeira do Japão, né? Acho que é da Austrália aquela bandeira, sei lá. Ah, acho que dá pra encontrar alguma coisa.
A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy another.
Era suspeito. Caralho. Mano. Onde é que ela tem que ir nessa caçamba? Torum, tum, torum, tum, torum, tum, tum.
A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy another.
Olha aqui. A edição perdida de The Story estava no lixo com um espinho de cacto em uma das folhas. Os espinhos são difíceis de remover, uma vez na pele, tornando-se uma arma assassina perfeita se estivesse envenenado. O resto do jornal está úmido e sujo de terra. O jornal está de fato na lixeira. Esse já está muito sujo. Tá. Nossa, e tá. Caralho, foi o dono da livraria, tropa. Vamos matar ele, vamos cobrar ele agora. Cara, por isso que ele tava pra que eu já volto. Foi o livreiro que fez tudo aquilo, tropa. Agora faz sentido.
Come now, Mr. Holmes. Murder? Yes, Barnes has his quirks, but he also has his scruples.
Not every pawn knows it's part of a game.
A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy another.
Mr. Barnes, a word. Ah, for goodness sake.
E aí, rapaz. Descobrimos que era ele.
Who goes there?
Sherlock Holmes. Now will you please...
Mr. Holmes. Golly, I did not see you come in.
Would you care to answer some questions for me?
Well, I wish I could, but I am deep in the weeds with work. How about we
Caralho, tropa.
reschedule
Vai
in a
descobrir.
month or two?
Come
Deixa eu
now,
ver aí no
Mr.
canal aí, deixa o
Barnes.
like, se inscreve no canal
Only
aí.
take a
Bora
moment.
passar um pouquinho de suspense comigo aí.
Really deep in the
Tamo junto.
weeds with important things. Well, help yourself to any book. Just take it and pay later. I trust you, Mr. Holmes.
Barnes doesn't seem like himself. Why is he acting this way?
You're asking the right questions, Doctor. Let's find a way to coax him out.
Apologies, but I can't hear you. Please come back later.
The ladder is broken, recently, judging by the freshness of the wood.
Barnes has always been a little odd, but this is
So,
uncharacteristic
answers it
even
up
for
now.
him.
Who's a good boy? Basics of cryptoanalysis, cryptography in Egypt. It appears Barnes has an interesting hobby.
Um catálogo de plantas exóticas sobre a bancada de Barnes. O nome é Plantas Imortais para um Amor Eterno. Catálogo de plantas. Tá.
I could hardly imagine anything more macabre.
Nada demais. Expandir.
An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible. In the language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is. The finest view London has to offer.
Boa.
We're looking for a cactus needle in a haystack. A spine in a book stack? No, come on, Watson, think.
Vamos ver aqui tá. Okay.
Encouraging people to stop and smell the roses.
Our national emblem. God save the Queen.
It must take patience and care to produce a bloom so beautiful.
I imagine so. I merely sell them.
The pot is damaged. The blow was severe, but softened by something. Familiar spine? Is this what I found in my dustbin?
Anything tickle your fancy, Mr. Holmes?
Evita contaminação ou extração. Fleming.
My condolences, Mrs. Fleming.
Mr. Holmes?
Your husband's death. You're clearly still in mourning.
Oh, no. I loved him more than anything, of course, but that was some time ago now. Life goes on.
A lesson we all learn, one way or another.
Perceber evidência.
I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes. I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
Are you familiar with Mr. Barnes?
Yes. No, not really. Well, in a way.
Rapaziada.
What on earth does
Conseguimos.
that mean?
I know who he is, of course, but we haven't shared much more than a look.
A look?
Yes. Each morning I go for a walk in the park with my dog, and most days I spot Mr. Barnes there with his new puppy. So we see each other.
Caralho,
Actually,
rapaziada.
we
Foi
once met
doido.
briefly while our dogs played. He was quiet and seemed unsteady as he approached. But since then, we've never spoken. I often see him staring through the shop window. Sometimes I wonder what he thinks about that would etch such longing onto his face.
E agora? Foi certo. Sobre o bar.
Are you sure you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller. I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
One of these things is not
Ooh.
like the other.
Come again?
The cactus. Those fearsome spines can prove a devil to remove, and the sap is often toxic.
And a rose thorn can give you tetanus, but we still grow them. The cactus seems comparatively harmless, though you have me thinking it must be valuable.
I was under the impression that you knew its price already.
Your guess is as good as mine. The first time I saw this cactus was when I came back from my break.
Então, troca.
What do you make of the flowers in Barnes' shop window?
Well, they could use a bit of water.
Do they mean anything to you?
Mean anything how? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Holmes.
Why do you think they're there?
Are you suggesting the
Tô
flowers
gostando,
are for
joguei é
me?
bom.
It seems
Vale a
likely,
pena
does
comprar.
it not?
Oh, I hope you're right. The weather is dreary, isn't it? To be fair, my flowers could use the rainfall.
Hello there. What's your name?
Lily, I know, not very original.
I like bookshops. One of the few spots in London where you are shunned for making a racket.
Bora voltar então.
Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
Então, enquanto que não dá.
The ladder is broken, recently, judging by the freshness of the wood.
Então.
Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight? Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
Então a gente tem que vir pra cá então, será? Tá. Dá pra entrar na loja? Né? Não. Não tem acesso à loja. ainda não tenho acesso. Cacete, cara.
Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
Estudos. Será?
My gratitude, Sir Arthur.
Eu acho que tem que voltar lá. Vou voltar lá então.
Get the strand. Get your copy of the strand here. I'll stand watch, just in case the strange man comes back. Get the strand. Get your copy of the strand here.
Não tem como ser.
I'm close. I know it. I just need one more piece to crack the case.
Didn't you once tell me that answers usually lie in plain sight?
Aqui não dá pra nós interagir. Também não. Aqui também não. Então não é aqui. Eu acho que é aqui na rua. Bora.
Get the strand. Get your copy of the strand here.
Complicado. O cavalinho.
I should have worn something warmer. People don't tend to come out for flowers when it rains. Perhaps I should try selling door to door.
É. Cara, não sei o que fazer, troca. Já sei. Só te liga, acho que eu sei onde que é. Vai ter que voltar pra biblioteca. Biblioteca, uma livraria. Aqui não é. Vou postar aqui, gente, que é uma livraria. Deixa eu tá. Setembro. Senhor Barnes, a senhorita Fleming. Barnes exibe um buquê de flores mortas para chamar a atenção da senhorita Fleming. Uma florista, ele provavelmente espera que ela entre na sua loja e lhe dê conselho de irrigação, ou talvez seja só um símbolo do seu desespero. Barnes a presenteou anonimamente com o cacto que encomendou do catálogo na sua bancada. O mais escuro questionável, mas para Barnes é um símbolo de seu amor eterno, pois o catálogo apresenta tais cactos como imortais. Basicamente é o mesmo cacto que ele derrubou no The Strand, na rua Baker Street 221B. Agora, para conhecer a história completa.
I think perhaps I have been chasing shadows.
Do not despair, Mr. Holmes. Even the best of us make mistakes. We better tell Mr. Barnes what we've learned.
Mr. Barnes, I know what you did, and I know why you did it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes. I can't hear you very well from behind the door.
Vai pegar esse vacilão.
I couldn't read this morning's edition of The Strand because it was covered in soil and spines. I know you dropped a cactus on it and then fled. You ordered a cactus from the plant catalogue and then left it for Mrs. Fleming as a gift. You placed flowers in the window to get her attention, and wear high heels to appear taller and more desirable. You are her secret admirer.
Barnes, it's Dr. Watson. Rest assured we are not interested in disclosing your personal affairs to anyone, including Mrs. Fleming. Please come out.
All right, then.
So, you know what happened then? I was on my way back from the post office, having picked up the cactus and some books. It was quite an awkward package, heavy too, and when I got to your door, I dropped the cactus in your paper. Forgive me.
I needed that paper to prove a theory and prevent a crime. Your actions were rather disruptive. Your clumsiness carrying the post is matched only by the clumsiness of your romantic gesture.
Oh, it's true. I am useless with this sort of thing. I'm not even sure if Mrs. Fleming noticed.
I have neither the experience nor the interest in navigating the finer sex and their peculiarities. Do what you will.
Oh, right. Yes, of course.
So, at last, we return to the matter of the paper. I'm investigating a string of burglaries. Did you perhaps read of any before the edition was spoiled?
I don't recall, but you're welcome to read our copy for yourself.
You had an issue of The Strand here all along?
Well, naturally. I am a bookseller. I have a subscription to every magazine and newspaper in London.
So you ought to be familiar with the concept of burying the lead.
Oh no, my apologies, Mr. Holmes. I'll make it up to you however I can. I am an expert on obscure languages and translation and
Yes, okay. Just give me the paper.
The Strange, de 8 de setembro de 1882. Explosão de salitre na doca das rochas. Os habitantes locais do Porto de Londres despertaram bruscamente ontem à noite com barulhos altos e uma fumaça vermelha espessa, perturbando sua paz. Um navio mercante moscavo tinha atracado no cais número 3 no início da noite, a caminho da Europa, quando foi sacudido por várias explosões impactantes. As autoridades portuárias ainda não comentaram o incidente e não se sabe se algum membro da tripulação se encontrava a bordo no momento. Testemunhas oculares relatam ter visto uma fuga de salitre no rio, mas com a área restringida para trabalhadores e para o público, pode demorar algum tempo até termos uma compreensão integral do acontecido.
Come, Dr. Watson. Let us put this matter behind us.
Farewell, Mr. Barnes. I hope to hear good news about you and Mrs. Fleming.
let me know if there's any way I can make it up to you. Tell you what, tomorrow's edition of The Strand is on me.
Oxi.
I'm sure Barnes has had enough of our meddling, Mr. Holmes. We best be off.
Well, that was an utter waste of time.
An assassination did seem rather unlikely.
There was supposed to be another burglary. I was certain of it. Something you wish to say, Doctor?
No. Well, only that you have a remarkable faculty for deduction and pattern recognition. And that perhaps, if ill-applied...
I see things that are not there.
Yes. It is London. There will always be burglaries. Doesn't have to mean anything.
So it seems. Forgive me. Without something to occupy my mind, I turn into an entirely different animal.
Which brings us back to my news from earlier. I think I have a case for you, a real one.
Truly?
Indeed. Though perhaps not as thrilling as your stories from Cordona. A patient of mine, Captain Stenwick, told me that his servant disappeared. I said I knew just the man to help. What do you say?
Oh, Watson.
Yes, I know it's not the most tantalizing mystery, nor the story to launch my writing career. But...
it's brilliant. Let's go.
Oh, good. Well, his house is nearby. Come.
Mansão de Stenwick. Vamos lá. Será que é parente de John Wick? Wick, vai lá. Tá bom? Aqui. Ah, era aquela mansão.
Not much further now.
Aí, olha que é tu.
Is this lousy attitude of yours because of my altercation with Inspector Lockhart? Did he put you up to this?
Sir, the inspector has nothing to do with it. I'm telling you the same thing I tell anyone seeking a missing person.
Good day, gentlemen. Forgive the intrusion. Captain Stenwick, this is my colleague Sherlock Holmes, the consulting detective I told you about.
At last, a professional. This useless officer refuses to do anything about Kimmy here, my missing servant. What was your name again? I shall be certain to inform your superiors.
Sergeant Ruffles. And it's my superiors who made this decision, sir.
Have there been other disappearances lately?
Of course, here and there. But when life is tough and opportunity comes knocking, you can't blame those who answer.
Why has the police department decided not to help?
We investigate murders, thefts, fraud, arson, real crimes. A servant walking away from his master is not our highest priority. That said, if we find Kimahia breaking the law, we'll be sure to notify Captain Stenwick. Now, I must be off. Best of luck in your search.
You heard that, didn't you? The way that man spoke to me. I shall need your written testimony, then we can lodge a complaint.
Captain, perhaps Mr. Holmes' time is better spent learning about your servant, so that he may begin his investigation.
Ah, yes. Quite right. Fire away.
Você pode escrever Kimihia.
Tell me about Kimahia.
He's foreign. A Maori. All the way from New Zealand. Biggest man you've ever seen, and as strong as two. Dark hair and fearsome tattoos. He doesn't speak a whit of English. Never bothered to learn. But I made do with pointing. I invested a lot of money in him, so he must be found.
May I see your servant's bedroom?
His shack is in the garden. You can't miss it.
Did you search the room?
Of course, but only to check he wasn't lying dead inside. Everything seemed normal at a glance.
When did you last see your servant?
Kimmy here normally brings me the morning papers, but yesterday I had to get them myself. He must have escaped the night before yesterday.
Is there any reason Kimahia may have left?
I should think not. He had all he could have wanted. Gainful employment, new clothes, and all the cabbage he could eat.
I take it this is the first time Kimahia has vanished?
Undoubtedly. The man seemed terrified of the city. I think it was all the noise. He never left this estate. Should he cause any damage, I will bear the responsibility, for it was I who rescued him from savagery and brought him here to England in the first place.
Did Kimahia make off with anything of value?
Heavens, no. I would have mentioned it to Sergeant Ruffles.
Still, he must have fled with some money on his person.
No. I kept his wages in my safe. For security.
All right, Captain. I think I have enough to get started. We shall first take a look around the mansion.
Go ahead. I'll be here, mentally drafting my complaint.
Bora, tropinha. Bora para mais uma investigazione. Bora, cabrone. Isso. Ah, meteoro de Pegasus. Ah, essa aqui é a casa do Peaky Blinders. Mansão dos Blinders. Ô louco. Bora aqui, ó. Aqui eu tenho.
Chewing tobacco. A shoe print, roughly size 11. with a worn-out sole. These are a workman's boots.
Oxe, cadê, velho?
Looks like a knee print. Someone knelt here. The amount of chewing tobacco suggests they were waiting a while.
Amazing, Mr. Holmes. To read the ground like an open book.
Tá.
Impressive. The sack of grain retained the shape of an impact. Someone hit their head here. Impressive. The sack of grain retained the shape of an impact. Someone hit their head here.
Cadê, caramba? Cadê, cacilda?
A small navy spyglass.
Depois de 2 horas não conseguiu o topinho.
A scrap of Hessian. These were sturdy boxes. It would have required a serious blow to break them. No air coming through it. Button chops. The remains of a meal. A heavy chemical odor. Lend me your nose, Doctor.
Ah, I'll never forget that smell after my time in Afghanistan.
The
That's an
ashes are
opioid,
long
Mr.
since
Holmes,
cold.
a narcotic.
Is this a taniwha, a Maori water spirit, or something else?
Either way, it's giving me chills.
Clothes made of Hessian. Is Stenwick really so miserly? A Maori nose flute. Ngurus, they're called.
Ah, louco, tio. Agora. Agora é só assim.
Stenwick makes his servant live in a tool shed? You think you know someone?
The rag reeks of smoke. Someone plugged the chimney. This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
O guarda-costas pessoal de uma princesa escandinava fez um tour por Londres no seu dia livre, mas nunca voltou a uma caminhada. Atualmente a polícia está levando a cabo uma investigação. Tropinha, segura um pouquinho aí que eu já volto aqui. É coisa de 2 minutos. Voltei, tropinha. E agora, tropa?
Do you think Kimmy here had an accomplice in his escape?
No air coming through it. The rag reeks of smoke. Someone plugged the chimney.
Tem uma entrada do outro lado, capim. Vamos fazer a volta então. Ver se nós conseguimos ir pelo outro lado.
Yes, Denwick is no angel, but he's one of my few clients. Please, try to remain courteous.
The door to your garden has an interesting lock.
Yes, I have uncommon locks on every door of my mansion. It makes them harder to pick. Kimmy here and I both had a set of keys.
I'll need to borrow them.
No, you'll need to do what I tell you to do. Examine the garden. Where on earth are you going with this? I thought you were meant to be intelligent.
Do you happen to know Kimahir's shoe size?
I wouldn't have the foggiest. But I'm sure it was enormous. Not that it matters.
Vai
He spent his
descobrir.
life barefoot. Despite my best efforts, he simply did not take to shoes. Are you joking? Why would I know this? Where on earth are you going with this? Are you joking? Why would I know this?
I came across a pile of Hessian clothes in the shack. Are they Kimahir's?
Yes. I had to give him something to clothe himself. He seemed unfazed by his bare skin, but I found it distracting. Where on earth are you going with this?
Is this spyglass familiar?
I don't recognize it.
Could it be Kimahir's, perhaps?
I doubt it. I never saw him with it, nor could I suggest how he might have come by it.
Has Kimahir ever indulged in tobacco?
No, the man doesn't even drink.
Are you certain? I found chewing tobacco in the garden.
I controlled Kimahir's expenses since he struggled with the currency. I would have known if he used tobacco.
Acho que não consegui agora a entrada daqui, tropa.
Could have left these tracks. They seem fresh.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
Ela liberou do outro lado então. Não tem nada. Então, vamos ver se liberou o portão aquele lá. Vamos ver, né? Tá, não liberou nada aí.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
Aí nós temos que voltar lá então. Agora tá fazendo sentido, tropa. Caralho, tá difícil essa porra. É, tropinha.
This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
É por também aquele 9 ali, a entrada de chão parece um 9.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it. This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
Vamos lá, falar com o cara de novo então.
Why are you still here? If you find my man, I have a marvelous whiskey with your name on it.
Tá, deixa eu ver o portão aqui. E agora, caralho? Tá louco. Tropinha. Ah, que frio. Bora, tropa. Bora, tropa. Tropa. Só que o chapéuzinho aqui.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it. This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
This dreary rain is making a miserable day even worse.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
Ih, rapaziada, o negócio tá tenso aqui.
Are you stupid, Mr. Holmes? Stop loitering and go and do your job. Are you stupid, Mr. Holmes? Stop loitering and go and do your job.
Eu acho que o moral invadiu, né, rapaziada? Que sacanagem. Pensei já estou coletro. Sheldere. Troca, rapaziada do céu. Olha, gente. Alguém tá doido.
Are you stupid, Mr. Holmes? Stop loitering and go and do your job.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
Are you stupid, Mr. Holmes? Stop loitering and go and do your job.
Que frio. Ah, tapinha, tapinha. Então eu tenho que investigar alguém aqui na rua. Ah, do jeito que é. Tô perdido. Help me. Que saca. Tô indo. Nossa, guarda. Vamos voltar aqui então.
Are you stupid, Mr. Holmes? Stop loitering and go and do your job.
Ah, tô arrepiado. Vamos vir aqui, não sei. Rapaziada, eu tô perdido. Será? Vamos ver. Ei, tropinha. Aqui não tem nada.
Are you stupid, Mr. Holmes? Stop loitering and go and do your job.
Sei que portão será que abriu?
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it. This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail.
Ah, caceta. Tá.
This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
Are you stupid, Mr. Holmes? Stop loitering and go and do your job.
Acho que eu descobri, tá, tropa. Eu acho que eu descobri. Ela vai saber tudo a verdade.
Are you stupid, Mr. Holmes? Stop loitering and go and do your job.
This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right. This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right. This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
Vamos interrogar ela.
Are you stupid, Mr. Holmes? Stop loitering and go and do your job.
Someone moved a cart to this spot and then took it elsewhere. Can't see it anywhere in the garden. Surveilling from afar, the intruder waited for a window of opportunity. When Kimahir went to sleep, the man crept up to the shack and slipped narcotics down the chimney pipe, then blocked it with a cloth. Kimahir inhaled the sedative and fell into a deep sleep. The intruder tried to move him, but the man was heavier than expected. The intruder fell on the sack and dropped his spyglass. In order to transport the servant, he had to use the cart. The final challenge was opening the garden door. Luckily for our intruder, Kimahir had the key in his shack.
Remarkable. It makes total sense. Stenwick makes his servant live in a tool shed. You think you know someone.
Vamos lá falar com ele e a gente tropa. Bora tropar.
You'd best have found something by now, gentlemen.
I fear that someone may have spied upon Kimahir. Might be the owner of the spyglass I found earlier. It appears they were watching for some time, as there was an impressive amount of chewing tobacco on the ground.
And your point?
You said that you checked the shack earlier. Did you notice the cart tracks near it? Now, one ought to expect a servant to make regular use of such a thing. Indeed, I would have overlooked the detail were it not for the cart's absence. If, as you say, Kimahir never leaves your estate, then where did it go?
I expect answers from you, Mr. Holmes, not questions.
I found the residue of narcotics in Kimahir's brazier. There are several explanations, perhaps your servant's recreational interest, or an attempt at poisoning.
Cut to the chase, Mr. Holmes.
I won't keep you in suspense any longer, Captain. Kimahir was abducted by the owner of the spyglass. When your servant fell asleep, he slipped a narcotic into Kimahir's brazier to make him sleep even more soundly. In order to carry a man as large as Kimmer here, the intruder stole the cart and rolled him right out of your garden.
Now, hold on. All this simply to tell me what I already know. Why haven't you found him yet?
I only arrived a moment ago. It is, frankly, incredible that I have already deduced so much.
Every second you dawdle here, waiting for me to stroke your ego, is another second wasted. I'm not interested in the how, the why, or the who. I am only interested in recovering my investment. Spare me the claptrap, boy, and go and fetch my servant.
Captain, you are so adamant by delusions of competency that you miss the blindingly obvious. Without the assistance of others, you are utterly incapable. Kimmer here endured your nonsense far longer than I will.
The point is, Captain, we're telling you this for a reason. The intruder fled through the garden door, and we need a key to follow his trail.
Well, then you should have led with that. Here you go. I hope you'll return soon with good news. And in the meantime, please teach your companion the art of brevity.
Será que é pelo quintal ou pelo lado de fora? Vou dar aqui primeiro. Se não for aqui, é pela outra porta lá. Era aqui, tropa.
Yes, Denwick is no angel, but he's one of my few clients. Please, try to remain courteous. This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it. This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
A large pile of horse droppings. Many cigarette butts. Someone stood here for hours. There was a cab waiting here. Our abductor slipped in and then off into the night. Sturdy rope, professionally tied in a Portuguese bowline. This knot is often used by sailors to create a bosun's chair. A strange substance. I have my suspicions based on the color and consistency, but would you care to hazard a guess, Doctor? Roy Soulsby. Could that be the name of our man?
Well, it's odorless, but from the way it absorbs water, I'd say saltpeter.
Then we're in agreement. Well done. Wheels picked up grass along the way. Kimahia's cart, I gather.
Aí, tropinha. Boa. Aê, tropa, nós conseguiu, bora!
The strand proved not so useless after all. The saltpeter accident. Doctor, do you recall?
The Port of London, of course.
The footwear, the spyglass.
Indeed. We shall need to take a cab there.
Bora lá falar com o cara.
Are you stupid, Mr. Holmes? Stop loitering and go and do your job.
Let's just go. Stenwick wanted results, not pleasantries.
Tá bom. Então... Eu tô achando que tem alguma coisa a ver aqui, rapaziada.
I'm close. I know it. I just need one more piece to crack the case.
Don't worry, I'll return the garden key to Stenwick during his next physical.
Ah, tá nós. Pera aí, então. Acho que vai ter que sair aqui de dentro. Ué. Acho que vou ter que fazer isso aqui. O teleporte.
Who would want to kidnap a Maori servant? I hope the answer is at the port. We'll probably find a cab on duty in the main street, Mr. Holmes. We'll probably find a cab on duty in the main street, Mr. Holmes. We'll probably find a cab on duty in the main street, Mr. Holmes. We'll probably find a cab on duty in the main street, Mr. Holmes.
Tá aqui não. que é aqui? Olha isso. Cabriola, que isso?
We'll probably find a cab on duty in the main street, Mr. Holmes.
Tá, o principal.
Where to, Gav? The Port of London, please. I will show you where to stop.
Aí, gente, bloqueamos o troféu a caminho daquele lugar, completando. Capítulo 2, Porto de Londres, Port of London.
Mr. Holmes, what a compelling mystery we have stumbled upon. Perhaps I have the premise of my next novel.
One kidnapping does not a story make.
Stop! A black cat crossed before us. It's a bad omen.
I do not take you for the superstitious type, Doctor. Such things are mere fantasies, tricks of a feeble mind. One imagines a physician would keep a surer footing in reality.
Perhaps. Before the war, my time abroad was difficult. Once, I came across an Afghan, bleeding, who I could not save. He pressed a rosary into my hand. A gift, he said, so as to gain God's favor. After that...
Dr. Watson?
Yes, well, I shan't get into details, but sometime later I found myself lost in the desert. Dehydration set in, and things grew ever more dire. The man's words came to me. I said a prayer, placed the rosary on a rock. A gift to gain God's favor.
And you were rescued.
Yes. A detachment of British soldiers found me.
To whom I'm grateful. But without their diligence, you would not be standing here and I would not have this case.
I'm sure you have another explanation prepared, Mr. Holmes, but I think I shall cling to the occasional superstition all the same.
To each his own, Dr. Watson. So long as it does not interfere with my methods, to wit, we must press on, cat or no cat. The question remains, why abduct Kimmer here?
Deu. Ai, que frio. E aí, pessoal? Bora continuar então. Ah, o cavalinho de Troia.
It appears that the saltpeter explosion rattled the locals. Can't blame them for staying at home. It's a large harbor. If our kidnapper is hiding here, finding him won't be easy. Oh, hardly a reputable establishment.
I've seen worse.
A taxa de pessoa desaparecida ajuda o Gilbert desaparecido por uma semana, por favor, avisar se vem. Se vem. Perguntar pro Daya, na favela do Porto. Farrapo vermelho, sobre a porta de entrada. Tipo de complexidade de pagamento. Passagens a Auckland, Massachusetts, ainda disponíveis. Sharon partirá na próxima terça-feira da Doca 2. Elimine as papéis, as peças. Elimino peças de qualquer tipo de complexidade. Pagamento só em efetivo. Perguntar por Gervais.
Greetings, miss. I'm hoping you can help us.
We shall soon see.
My colleague and I are seeking a burly man, above average height, with workman's boots.
Half my customers, then. Your description hardly narrows things down.
Miss, what if I told you that you are in the family way?
No, really? Oh, thank you, sir. How would I, a simple woman, have ever known without your help? You must be a doctor.
In a manner of speaking.
He's not. He merely has the ego of one. I apologize, miss. Mr. Holmes is fond of his observations, but I am the doctor here, not him. Do you need any help?
I'm fine, thank you. Would rather not discuss my condition, nor let word of it spread.
I heard tell of a recent explosion in the port. What do you know of it?
Ah, yes. Something exploded in a ship's cargo hold. Caused a terrible blaze. The sky was red with smoke till morning.
Where precisely did it occur?
The ship sank near the third pier, next to the dockyard.
What do you know about this poster?
A foreign woman asked to put it up. She's plastered them all over the port.
Any clues as to her whereabouts?
None. It was hard to understand what she was saying.
Are you familiar with a Roy Soulsby?
Roy Soulsby? I know the name, but he's not one of my regulars. My guess is that he works somewhere around here.
How can I help? I could try and flag someone down.
Não, aqui não, pra quê? Acho que é do outro lado.
Hello, lad. Is this where I may find Dea?
You read the poster? Yes? You know where my brother Girves is?
Sadly, no. Well, not yet. Where did you last see Girves?
He worked at a, warehouse. This man, Roy Solby, gave him the job. He paid him a necklace.
How would you describe this Soulsby?
He was big and strong. He had a big scary eye.
Scary, you say?
Yes, like it was made of metal.
Do you still have the necklace that Soulsby gave to Girves?
Girves left it near the, shrine. I tried to sell it to buy medicine, but no one wanted to buy.
I want to speak to Dea. Is she around?
Amma, my mother, she got sick after the fire. Big red smoke. She couldn't breathe, so I took her to the doctor. Now I am in charge.
Don't go anywhere. This cheap pendant looks like silver, but it's only made of tin. No surprise the boy couldn't sell it.
I miss Gervais. Do you think he's okay?
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
Pega na minha banha. Opa, tô em live, foi mal, gente. Que frio.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
Um porco. Precisamos de homens fortes para trabalhar honesto. Mais detalhes no pub às quarta-feiras. A estrela de Gilbert procura a cafeteira e Mariana para ficar. Escreva para o botão a carrap. Agência de Correios de Lindenhall Street. rabo de peixe? Peixe ali. Vai pra cá. Olha o tamanho do peixe.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
Por aqui, né? Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't know. I didn't know. The cast is on. Door everywhere to do. It's gonna be alright. Please, just get on me alright. Peixe quando...
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
Vocês viram cachoeira. Que frio. Tá aí agora, gente. Tô com frio.
Have you ever heard of a man with a metallic eye?
I've seen him even. Dirty Summers is the name. A nasty lout, with a silver ball in place of a missing eye.
I shudder to ask, but where does one find a Dirty Summers?
He likely signed on with a ship. I am not one to spy on others, let alone him.
I see.
My advice, keep away from him.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie? If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie? If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
Ai, marmota! Acho que ele fica lá, né? Porcozinho. Não, vai pra cor. Cara, não sou de campanha. Frio. Oh. It's gonna be the way that you, the way I'm
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
Not in the mood, mate. Shoo!
Pardon me, sir. I am looking for Roy...
Not again. Yes, I'm Roy. But I can't help you find your uncle or whoever you've lost.
Now, what makes you think I would inquire about missing people?
You are the 4th person to ask this week. Just because I work at the port doesn't mean I keep track of everyone who comes here.
You say we are not the first to ask you about a disappearance. Do you recall anything about those who came inquiring?
I only remember the foreign woman. I didn't catch her name, but those are her posters hanging up everywhere. She has badgered me twice now, and I still don't know nothing.
And this woman can be found?
No clue. She was talking gibberish.
May I ask what you're doing here?
This is where the ship sank the other day. I'm trying to work out how we'll remove it.
Será que nós vai descobrir alguma coisa? O que vocês acham? Observa desse. Vamos observar ele primeiro.
What are you on about? Sorry, doesn't ring a bell.
I have been told that you hired Dea's son, Girves, right before he vanished. His brother also said you had a metal eye. What do you make of this?
Tell that him to stop making things up. Sorry, doesn't ring a bell. What are you on about? Can't help you there, mate. Can't help you there, mate.
Have you seen this before?
My card? Where did you dig that up?
At a crime scene near Baker Street involving a young servant's kidnapping, I might add.
No. Someone used it without my consent. How else would it end up there? That boat explosion stopped most traffic coming into the port. Guess I'll be without work for a while. Wonder why people are going missing. Puts a man on edge, you know. I could do with a pint of the Cursed Mermaid. With the thought of walking in this fog. I need a little Dutch courage to walk in this fog. But I'd have to walk through the fog to get to the pub. That's just cruel, that is.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
Que frio. Ah, mererê, morô, mororô.
What are you gawping at?
Mr. Soulsby, you know more than you're letting on.
What makes you say that?
A man named Dirty Summers was involved in some recent kidnappings across London. He used your name as a cover for his deeds.
What? Really? That doesn't mean I'm involved, though.
Boulder Dash. Sorry, you lost me there.
Vamos enfrentar de novo.
Mr. Soulsby, you know more than you're letting on.
What makes you say that?
A man named Dirty Summers was involved in some recent kidnappings across London. He used your name as a cover for his deeds.
Rapaziada.
Really? That doesn't mean I'm involved, though.
Boulder Dash. Sorry, you lost me there.
Mr. Soulsby, you know more than you're letting on.
What makes you say that?
A man named Dirty Summers was involved in some recent kidnappings across London. He used your name as a cover for his deeds.
What? Really? That doesn't mean I'm involved, though.
Boulder Dash. Sorry, you lost me there.
Mr. Soulsby.
What makes you say that? And how do I fit in all this? Sorry, you lost me there.
Ah,
Mr. Soulsby, you know more than you're letting on.
What makes you say that?
A man named Dirty Summers was involved in some recent kidnappings across London. He used your name as a cover for his deeds.
What? Really? That doesn't mean I'm involved, though.
Your calling card was found at the crime scene. That's enough to make you a suspect.
You cannot be serious. This proves nothing. Sorry, you lost me there.
Mr. Soulsby, you know more than you're letting on.
What makes you say that? And how do I fit in all this? Sorry.
Tá, porra.
Mr. Soul...
What?
A man named Dirty Summers was involved in some recent kidnappings across London. He used your name as a cover for his deeds.
What? Really? That doesn't mean I'm involved, though.
Your calling card was found at the crime scene. That's enough to make you a suspect.
You cannot be serious.
It's true.
Boa,
And that's before
vamos!
mentioning your gold watch. It's brand new and awfully expensive for a customs officer. Clearly you have found yourself another source of income. I'm sure Scotland Yard will be delighted to investigate further.
All right, stop. Look, it's not as it seems. I did not partake in the kidnappings.
I'm all ears, Mr. Soulsby.
Yes, I know Summers. He paid me to turn a blind eye to his business in the warehouse area. Just that. On my word.
You did not tell me which warehouse he used?
I do not recall. But I used red paint to mark unsupervised warehouses. Ought to be one of them.
What else can you say of Summers?
He's a regular at the Cursed Mermaid. Goes there with his crew almost every evening.
What for?
I don't know. I assumed just for a drink.
I need a little Dutch courage to walk in this fog. But I'd have to walk through the fog to get to the pub. That's just cruel, that is.
Moskva. Sounds like this ship was from the east.
My money is on a loose cigarette or a discarded match. One careless throw, and boom.
I need a little Dutch courage to walk in this fog. But I'd have to walk through the fog to get to the pub. That's just cruel, that is.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie? If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
Achamos esse aqui. Mas... abrir de esquemas. Como vai abrir aquilo lá? Eis a questão. Eu tive uma ideia. Será que seria importante? Bora, tropa! Demora pra achar esse armazém. Adulto. Não é isso, cara.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
Se não é esse, é muito Cacildas. Não precisa mandar.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie? If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie? If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
Oh, que feio. Tem que falar com a mulher.
Why do I have the feeling that you know more about dirty summers than you're letting on?
I have nothing more to add, sir. I've failed to follow. Are you finished? I have glasses to wash.
Why do I have the feeling that you know more about dirty summers than you're letting on?
I have nothing more to add, sir. I've failed to follow. Are you finished? I have glasses to wash.
Why do I have the feeling that you know more about dirty summers than you're letting on?
Desistir.
I have nothing more to add, sir.
Vai ganhar dela. Respect the father.
Enough. I have hard evidence that Summers was involved in recent kidnappings across London.
I'm not surprised. So what? You sure you ain't been drinking? Are you finished? I have glasses to wash.
Tá.
Why do I have the feeling that you know more about dirty summers than you're letting on?
I have nothing more to add, sir.
Enough. I have hard evidence that Summers was involved in recent kidnappings across London.
I'm not surprised. So what? You sure you ain't been drinking?
Why do
I have nothing more.
Enough.
I'm not surprised. So what? You sure you ain't? Are you?
What?
I have.
Enough.
I'm not surprised. You sure you ain't been drinking? Are you fit?
Ah, mas que
Why do I have the feeling that you know more about dirty summers than you're letting on?
I have nothing more to add, sir.
Enough. I have hard evidence that Summers was involved in recent kidnappings across London.
I'm not surprised. So what?
A customs officer, Roy Soulsby, testified that Summers was a regular here. You must know something about his business.
All I know is his drinks order.
Tanto Salisbury.
Hard to make heads or tails of this. Are you finished? I have glasses to wash.
Tá, eu acho que eu
Why
sei
do
qual
I
que é.
have the feeling that you know more about dirty summers than you're letting on?
I have nothing more to add, sir.
Enough. I have hard evidence that Summers was involved in recent kidnappings across London.
I'm not surprised. So what?
A customs officer, Roy Soulsby, testified that Summers was a regular here. You must know something about his business.
All I know is his drinks order. Hard to make heads or tail. Are you fit?
Oh,
Enough.
Come.
A custom...
All I know. Hard to make heads or tails. Are you fit?
tá, não é isso.
I.
Enough.
Come.
A custom...
All I know. Hard to make heads or tails. Are you?
Ah, que sacanagem, cara.
I.
Tá aqui.
Enough. A custom...
All. Hard to make
Tá,
heads or
não
tails.
é esse aqui também. Pô, mas que sacanagem. Tô com
Ah.
pistola já.
Enough.
Come.
Tá,
A customs...
tá.
Oh. Hard to make
Tá.
heads. Are you?
Não é isso.
I.
Enough.
Tá.
A cu...
Oh. Hard to make heads or
Tá.
tails. Are you?
Também não
Why
é.
do...
I.
Enough.
Come.
A cu...
Oh. Hard to make heads.
Será? Será, tropa?
I fed.
Why...
I.
Enough.
I'm not so. You sure you?
Ah, falei errado. Puta que pariu.
I fed.
What?
I have nothing more to add, sir.
Enough.
I'm not surprised. So what?
A customs officer, Roy Soulsby, testified that Summers was a regular here. You must know something about his business.
All I know is his drinks order. Hard to make heads or tails of this. Are you finished? I have glass.
Why do I have the
I have nothing more to add, sir.
Enough. I have hard evidence that Summers was involved in recent kidnappings across London.
I'm not surprised. So what?
A customs officer, Roy Soulsby, testified that Summers was a regular here. You must know something about his business.
All I know is his drinks order. Hard to make heads or tails of this. Finished. I have glasses to wash.
Why do I have the feeling that you know more about Dirty Summers than you're letting on?
I have nothing more to add, sir.
Enough. I have hard evidence that...
I'm not surprised. So what?
A customs officer...
All I know is his drinks order. Hard to make heads or tails of this. Are you finished?
What?
I have nothing more to add, sir.
Enough.
I'm not surprised. So what?
A customs officer...
All I know is his drinks order. Hard to make heads or tails of this. Are you finished?
What? Enough.
Come.
A custom...
All I... Hard to make heads or tails of this. Are you...
Enough.
Come.
A cut...
All... Hard to make it. Are you...
Tirando na cara.
Enough.
Come. You sure you're...
Não, Cacilda.
I am.
Enough.
Come.
A custom...
All... Hard to make heads or tails. Are you...
Why do...
I have no...
Enough.
Come.
A customs officer, Roy Soulsby, testified that...
All I...
Agora, cara.
If the lives of the
Claro,
missing do not
retrato da
concern you,
ela.
then I would urge you to think about your
Boa, depois de
unborn
tantos
child.
séculos.
Are you
Consegui.
threatening me?
Many people are missing, and the main suspect based himself in your establishment. One word to Scotland Yard and your life takes a turn for the worse. Now, spare yourself the trouble and tell me all you know.
Okay, okay. Summers hired my private room. I think he used it to recruit people, but I haven't seen him in a few days. He paid me cash, so I paid him no attention. Nor did I touch anything inside. Here's the key, go and do what you will. Just leave me out of it. What can I get you?
Gente, eu vou ficando por aqui. E a gente se vê na próxima live de amanhã. Mas a gente vai terminar assim, que hoje eu tinha prometido que nós ia zerar hoje. Mas estou um pouco cansado, vamos deixar para amanhã. O que vocês acham? Pode ser? Então agradeço pelo like aí, pela presença de vocês e até